Lou, I want something like AirPods, but I don't want to spend $150, $160, $200. I actually get this question asked frequently, and so that's where this product comes in. We just received the new Oppo Enco Free, and they are true wireless earbuds. Of course, they look a lot like AirPods. I feel like we're in a situation now where it's a kind of ain't broke, don't fix it mentality, where the AirPods have been so successful that it's impossible to imagine some other kind of form factor emerging. This is what people want. People want AirPods, so headphones are gonna look like AirPods. Now, I have a couple of other earbuds on the table, obviously. We have the classic AirPods. Those are both AirPods too. These ones are just painted black. This is from a previous episode where we checked out the new Galaxy Buds. They fit in between from a price perspective. Obviously, around 130 bucks, something like that. But these new Enco Frees are gonna be the cheapest of the bunch on the table. They're around 100 bucks. So I think that's a pretty substantial savings. And if you're in the market for something like this, I think it's worth paying attention to, and that's why we're here. What does it say for features here? Binaural, simultaneous Bluetooth transmission, okay. Full wireless, ultra dynamic speaker, powered by a 13.4 millimeter ultra dynamic, equipped with FPC positioning system. AI uplink noise cancellation during calls. So noise cancellation, but only during calls, not during music. And the coolest feature is slide and tap. So all the controls for the buds are gonna be right along the earbud itself. I have intuitively myself with AirPods at times reached up to interact with them and then remembered, oh, I can't do certain functions that I would with over the ear headphones, other models that I use where you can tap the side and do things, turn the volume and so forth. These ones do that, that's pretty cool. This actually comes with flexible silicone tips as well. And battery life is 5 plus 20 hours, 5 hours and then 20 hours inside the case. Okay, so it's all fairly promising at the moment. And I think $100 is a pretty nice price point. It's the upper end of what a person who is just sort of casually looking to improve their headphones. I think 100 bucks is kind of where some people draw the line. So to get it in under 100, I think will attract some people. Inside the package, quick start, true wireless, cool. This is the case. So it's a little bit bigger than AirPods, but I don't think that's a huge deal. For most people, that's still tremendously portable. Huge advantage for me right away, which is the fact that it charges over USB Type-C. Now, I don't believe it has wireless charging. Maybe Will can look into that for us. I doubt it at this price point, but of course, the AirPods did get the wireless charging and the Galaxy Buds have the wireless charging. So if that's important to you, it doesn't have wireless charging. If that's important to you, you'll probably have to look at those ones. The package has a pearlescent look to it, so the finish is actually different than it is on AirPods. This is your standard AirPod finish, which of course is just this glossy white. This is a bit more matte, so it should be maybe more resistant to micro scratches or fingerprints. It's just got a pearlescent look to it. There's a single button on the side, Oppo logo on the front, an LED light. It's got what you need on it. Open and close. I mean, it's all there. Fatter than the AirPods. That's one AirPod height, 2 AirPods. Yeah, I mean, here's a nice advantage over AirPods, interchangeable tips that fit onto the earbuds. So it's got a tiny little ear tip included. You know, this is kind of nice, not just for getting the right fit, but also for cleaning them. These things get nasty. You can pull that off, clean it very easily. So this is nice. This is already an improvement. A lot of people tell me that they can't wear AirPods because they don't fit in their ears, and then they have to buy some aftermarket accessory, or they have to step up to the AirPods Pro or purchase something like the Galaxy Buds to get interchangeable tips. You get that over here, and this is substantially cheaper. So that's definitely some points in this direction. Also, if you use them for physical activities, if you're jumping around, running around, maybe we'll give him to Kirk for the test. He likes to shake his head around. The small is the only one with the integrated fit. By the time you step up to the medium, you can see it kind of lifts off the structure a little bit, does not bug me, and does not impact the charging. They've accommodated for that extra bit right there, so that's no big deal. So I'm gonna put medium on both. No, you know I'm not. I'm gonna do medium on one, small on one. I'm gonna actually compare the difference. How about we do that instead? Type C to A cable to charge them up. Now we gotta listen to them and see how they stack up. Now, of course, I've been using the Galaxy S20 Ultra, so I'll be trying them out with this device, though they'll work on any device that supports the Bluetooth. You may have some extra integration if you use with an Oppo device, I'm not sure. All right, so first up, the medium ear tip on the right earbud. Okay, medium feels pretty good. Small ear tip on the left earbud. All right, so the effect here, this feels more like a traditional AirPod. I can hear my surroundings, there's less isolation, but it also feels like it could fall out easier. So it's halfway between. It's kind of the best of both. If you choose to leave the pre-installed ear tip, you have a very AirPod in and out experience. If you want something more fitted, you put the bigger ear tip on. And of course, that'll impact your sound a little bit too. The greater the seal you make, the better the representation, especially in the low frequencies. So maybe it's kind of a good idea for me to have one of each when I go listen to some music here. Let's just discover and see what happens here. I might say right now, it's discernible to me, the right-left ear situation. So I'm just gonna get on with it and swap out this ear tip too, because the better seal is evident. I'm just getting a much fuller sound on the medium ear tip. It goes to show you how much of this earbud experience has to do with just the fit, getting the right fit, and how many people are walking around there with a bad fit. There's a lot of people walking around in public, they got a bad earbud fit, and they're not even using the full potential of the bud. I'm gonna go up to medium on this one as well. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Oh, by the way, I just triggered the play on there. Was it a tap or a swipe? Oh, so okay, so it's a tap to pause play. Works perfectly. How about if I swipe? So swiping down goes forward, and up goes back. It's very fast. And this is incredibly convenient. That touchpad, it's intuitive. It's like, it's what your brain intuitively wants to do that. Show them, Jack. Show them how quickly. I swipe, it goes. So fast. It's almost instant with my touch. Look, I'm gonna go down here. Watch. Now, what happens on the left-hand side if I do the same thing? It's gonna be volume. Oh, there's different colors. Okay, so you can get them in black. They just sent us the white ones. The AirPod, the most AirPod version, I would of course pick them up in black if it was up to me. I know a lot of people that really wanted AirPods but didn't like the price, went out and bought a variety of TWS earphones, earbuds that were out there on the market that were kind of replicas of AirPods or even if they looked a little bit different. And the problem with a lot of those models, it was hard for me to ever truly recommend them because of the connection issues, where you would have one ear pairs up and then the other bud pairs to that ear. So with the higher end earbuds, they would both instantly connect immediately, like Galaxy Buds or AirPods. It looks like they've got similar tech in here with the simultaneous Bluetooth transmission instead of pairing one earbud then to the next. The earliest fully wireless earbuds I ever tested on the channel were like that, and I would have dropouts on one ear because your head's in the middle and it's trying to connect across your, you know what I'm saying, Will? And in my case, a lot of density there. Some quick feedback on the sound. I think there is a little bit of a hit in sound quality, in volume. They're not sounding to me quite at the level of these other two options. Yeah, they gotta sound good. They gotta sound better than wired earbuds. You're spending some money on them, but there's way better sounding headphones for $100 if you aren't in this for convenience. You can get plenty of sets of over-ear headphones and an adapter and get way better sound. So these to me are convenience products first, and then the sound it's also there, but it's further down the list. So I still think for this type of product, it's in the realm of acceptability, probably worth the value associated with this price point for a lot of people and the convenience of the touchpad on the side. Now, apparently they put a lot of effort into the phone call functionality and quality as well as the noise canceling during the phone call. So I'm gonna do a quick test. I'm gonna call Will real quick.
Yo.
Hey man, how do I sound?
Pretty good.
I mean, they're gonna catch the echo over there.
I mean, there's not much low end, but it's pretty clear.
Yeah, I know these things are hit and miss with the headsets, but I think you're right. It sounds okay. All right, so I did mention earlier we do have to check this with Kirk's shake test because of the jumping jacks and the whatnot that he gets himself into on most weekdays. In the mornings, it's an apple juice, some oatmeal, and then straight into the jumping jacks. So we're gonna give him a quick test. It's the medium ear tips. I don't know what type of canals you're working with.
Yeah, that should be good.
There he goes. Okay.
I'll go for a jog.
Is that as rowdy as you get, though? I feel like last time when you had the Galaxy Buds, you were way more rugged. Give it a shake. I know you don't.
These are better.
Oh, they're better.
Yeah, they're good.
I think we may have found a thing I can recommend to people if they don't want to spend the Apple Premium, or for whatever reason, they're not interested in the Galaxy Buds. Obviously, it's a lot like the Galaxy Buds, this product. I would give the Galaxy Buds an edge in sound, but I'd give these ones an edge in convenience because of these touchpads on the side, which are just really intuitive and natural to use. They just make a lot of sense. And then of course the price, right? These are $100, around $100. I think it could be a win. It could be a 2020 technology win. The Oppo Enco free true wireless earbuds. I'd probably just get them in black if it was for me.